Offbeat Cinema, brought to you by Mighty Taco. Enjoy the great taste anywhere at mightytaco.com. Terrapin Station, the world's Grateful Dead headquarters at terrapinstationbuffalo.com.
Pounding across the motion picture screen comes the most terrifying monster of them all. Gammera The Invincible. Gammera, the super monster that even the H-bomb cannot destroy. Gammera The Invincible.
Hey, cool cats, Waygon chicks and hipsters from coast to coast. Welcome to the Hungry Ear Coffee House, which, as you know by now, is one mad pad, Daddy-O. My name is Zelda, and forgive us, Theo is not here tonight, but of course you know my longtime beatnik bro here, the ever-lovely Bird. He's always here.
Well, yeah, thanks, Zelda. You know, it's been one long, hard work week. And, you know, right now I really just kind of want to relax, unwind, and dig the movie tonight.
It has been a very long work week, Bird, but not for you. You've been unemployed for 11 years.
Oh, yeah, that is true, Zelda, but it has been 11 years since I've had a job. But as you know, I'm holding out for a management position. And I could certainly imagine what a long, hard work week would be like.
Actually, I am sure that you cannot possibly imagine how tough the work week can be. But we have a movie to get to tonight because, as you know, cats out there, offbeat cinema is the thing. And we have a really good one for you tonight. Gammera The Invincible.
Gammera. You know, Gammera is the perfect movie for tonight. And let me tell you, Zelda, when I was a kid, Gammera was a hero to me. He fought good. He stuck his tongue out at conformity. And he had those jets in his feet that he could fly anywhere he wanted to.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, Bird. Gammera is pretty cool. Just being a giant turtle who could fly. And I remember watching Gammera on Saturday afternoons as a kid. And watching these movies again now, I don't know, makes me connect with those innocent times.
Yeah, and Gammera, he fought all the heavyweights. I mean, Godzilla, Baragon, Gauss, Zegra, and you know, he kicked them all down, beat them all up.
So true, he kicked their butts, Bird, and that is what we find so endearing about Japanese sci-fi from this era. It's cheesy, but in a great way. And there is a very playful element to the movies of this era, even though some of the origin themes can be quite dark. That is why we love to bring them to you on Offbeat Cinema. And that is just what we're about to do. So here it is from 1966, Gammera The Invincible.
Yeah, stay with us, cool cats and chicks. We got some great friends stopping by. We have mail to read, and, you know, we have a giant flying turtle. Could it get any better than that? Stick with us.
A ship gropes through the ice fields of the Arctic. The expedition, with American and Canadian cooperation, seeks an open water route across the top of the continent, Henry Hudson's fabled Northwest Passage. There are no fables in the objective of Dr. A.G. Hidaka, the expedition zoologist. Ashore with two companions to survey the life of the region, they approach an Eskimo village, innocently unaware of the fabulous experiences ahead of them.
I'd hate to live in cold like this all the time. These people have developed special adaptations, Mr. Ayagi.
Uh-huh. Well, I hope my cameras don't freeze.
Welcome. Welcome. We have heard of your expedition, Doctor. Welcome to Okolud. Welcome.
I think that those planes up there would make an interesting picture, Mr. Ayagi.
Russia?
Don't you think so?
Yeah.
What are Russian jets doing here? Border is almost 1,000 miles to the west. I hope the shore party returns soon, sir. I don't like the looks of things.
Have the ice conditions changed?
No, sir, just a feeling. Planes. There they are, above the port beam.
We'll notify air defense. Excuse me, Captain.
Yes, sir, General.
Yes.
Make it fast, Hopkins.
This just came in.
Thank you. What is it, Captain? General, I thought you'd better see these reports. They just came in, sir. Has this been confirmed? Yes, sir. We just intercepted a message from the Japanese explorer ship Chitoromaru. Thank you, Captain.
What is it? What's wrong?
4 UFOs headed toward our missile sites.
Lovell, I want direct contact with air defense immediately.
Yes, sir.
Lieutenant, have there been similar reports from other command posts?
No, sir.
Well, ride herd.
Yes, sir.
Clark,
Yes, sir.
I want you to get me General Arnold in Washington pronto.
Right away.
General, we've made contact with air defense.
This is General O'Neill. Do you read me?
Yes, sir. This is Hawk Leader Foster. Affirmative.
Foster, 4 unknowns have been traced to your area. Altitude 4,000 feet, flying north-northeast. A latitude of 84.27. East longitude 176.58. You will intercept and conduct them to base. If they resist, you will use plan Skylark and destroy.
Roger.
Captain, what is it? Russian planes are now Americans. Trouble, huh?
Real trouble, yes.
Hawk Leader, bogey's dead ahead. Identify. Identify. What is your nationality and flight plan? If you do not acknowledge, we will open fire. Identify. Identify. Answer immediately. What is your nationality and flight plan? All planes, clear for action. Fire!
Only a nuclear bomb could cause a blast like that.
You're right. It was one of those jets we saw. And here I stand staring at that cloud when I ought to be taking a shot at the ear. A great news photographer I am.
Yes. Do you realize what would happen, though, should that cloud come toward us?
Low megaton atomic bomb has exploded. Latitude 78.97, longitude 86.32. The other bogey's now headed toward the Siberian border, awaiting further orders.
Thank you, Sergeant. Lovell, tell Foster to recon and photograph the destruction. The other interceptors are to pursue the enemy.
Yes, sir.
Still no reports from Strategic Command. It appears to be a single incident.
Do you regard a nuclear explosion as a single incident, Lieutenant?
Yes, sir. No, sir. Excuse me, sir. General, air defense reports the Japanese ship Chitoromaru and the surrounding Eskimo villages are beyond fallout.
Well, thank God for that. Try and raise the chitter tomorrow. I want to speak to the captain.
Yes, sir.
General, may I ask how serious you think this is?
Well, there's no point in guessing. We'll have to play it by ear. Whatever happens. No, Mr. President. I am aware of the need for restraint, sir. Yes, sir, we'll stay on red alert until we receive further orders. Goodbye, sir. Well, the Russians insist their planes flew off course accidentally. Electronic interference.
Oh, excuse me, sir. I mean, they couldn't have mistaken the area. I bet they were photographing our missile locations.
Oh, one plane maybe, Lieutenant, but not four. No, headquarters believes they did fly off course accidentally, then realized what had happened and fired on our planes in order not to be forced down. Oh, our boys have done it on occasion, Lieutenant. We all know that. Clark.
Yes, sir.
You had any luck in raising that Japanese ship?
No, sir. No air defense since you ordered them back. Our communication system is blacked out.
The explosion, sir? It's unlikely. There must be something else causing the interference. Keep on trying, Clark.
Yes, sir.
This just doesn't make sense. Lovell, get more interceptors up there. I want to find out what's going on.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Sergeant Embers,
Yes, General?
would you give me a cup of coffee, please? Black, no sugar. And you better make another pot. It looks like a long day.
Yes, sir.
What's the matter, Kyoko?
I don't know, Doctor. I can't reach the ship. Or anyone else. I can't get anything but static.
Interference from the bomb, Doctor?
I would imagine so. We'd better start back at once.
Yes.
Right. Goodbye, Chief. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Wait, please, Dr. Hidaka. You look, you take his very old stone about Cloud of Death.
It's a primitive carving of a proto-Chelonian.
A what?
An ancestral turtle, like the leatherback. Tell me, Chief, is there a legend connected with this?
Yes. Old story of death and evil things that happen. Of Gammera.
Gammera, you call it? This Gammera is obviously an object of terror.
There's a peculiar pattern in the background. Looks almost like waves, doesn't it?
Let's ask the chief. Is that what they are?
I do not know. Only that it is evil and very frightening.
I see. I have a feeling that this is something very significant.
And that pattern symbolic of something else?
Yes, I believe it is. This is not the usual way that Eskimos depict the sea.
But what else could it be? I mean, turtles live in water, so that would make sense.
Well, perhaps you are right. Still, I think there's much more to this than meets the eye.
The cloud is spreading. But why should any of those planes be carrying an atomic bomb? They don't trust each other. That's why they stay on the alert. Look there.
Abandon ship! All hands, abandon ship! Any luck?
No, sir. All frequencies appear to be jammed.
Then forget it. Abandon ship!
We tried, sir.
Abandon ship! Quick, get out of here! Are you insane? Clear the bridge! Abandon ship! Forget the hell! Get out of here! Hurry!
Saki, keep going. Hurry.
General O'Neill. We've been able to contact Captain Foster, sir. He reports the Chitteramaro destroyed. All that remains is a huge crack in the ice and debris.
What?
No sign of survivors, sir.
Now, Foster said that ship was beyond the area of the explosion. Now, what happened?
Well, sir, I don't exactly know how to explain his report. It's just that, well, sir, he says...
All right, Lovell, this is no time to get tongue-tied. Now, let's hear it.
Captain Foster insists that after he was separated from his group, he saw a giant turtle walking away from the area where the Chitteramaro was last sighted. A huge creature, 150, maybe 200 feet tall. He circled the area to take another look, but it was gone, as if it had flown away. Well, now that's what he says, sir.
The captain's kidding. A giant turtle? He must have been working too hard. That's one we haven't heard before.
All right, Sergeant, get back to your duties.
Yes, sir.
Now, look, Lovell, I don't know what the hell is going on here, but we're going to find out. Now, I want a full report on this hallucination, and I also want a helicopter over that disaster area to see if there are any survivors. Maybe some people ashore, whatever happened. Sergeant Embers.
Yes, sir.
I want you to contact General Yatasaka in Tokyo. Now, inform him of what has happened, that we're doing all possible to rescue survivors. Also, General Arnold in Washington. Tell him it is absolutely imperative that he meet me. Coded instructions will follow.
Yes, sir.
A giant turtle.
Would you care for a magazine or newspaper, sir?
Oh, thanks. You're very kind.
You're welcome, sir.
Do you suppose there's any connection between this and what happened to the Shidori Maru, Doctor?
I'm personally inclined to believe there is, yes, although we don't know what happened to the ship. Then the radio blackout. Was that mere coincidence?
And those reports General O'Neill told us about Dr. Hidaka, I think there is a connection between them somehow.
I'm sure of it. And far-fetched as it seems, I'm convinced all this has something to do with Gammera.
You mean you believe such a beast might really exist? Of course, you're the scientist, and I'm just a layman, Doctor. But still, after all, except for the pilot's report and the Eskimo stone, there's really nothing to go on.
Still, you can't just discount all that evidence.
No, you can't. To do so is just dangerous and foolish. I'm afraid Gammera is real. A creature like that. Do you realize the amount of damage it could cause?
Of course I do. In civilized areas, it would be capable of destroying whole towns.
My.
Well, you convinced me, Doctor, anyway.
Let's hope General Arnold can convince the people in Washington.
Would you take this downtown? This Mr. Jones, type of the report of what you did. Thank you very much.
Another? Gentlemen?
I think we know why we're here. Let us not waste any time. General Arnold, we'd appreciate your report.
Yes, sir. In addition to our initial findings, huge footprints, not unlike those of a turtle, leading from the area of the explosion to the exact spot of the destruction of the ship, and also where Captain Foster of our air defense claims he saw the giant turtle. And during the last 13 hours, we have received reliable sightings of flying saucers, all fitting the identical description, starting over Nome, Alaska, proceeding to Saskatchewan, on to Toronto, London, Munich, Warsaw, and now Moscow.
General, are you inferring that these sightings of UFOs are related to the reports of a giant turtle, a horrendous monster right out of mythology?
I'm inferring nothing, Senator. I'm reporting facts as we know them. And I might add that if UFO continues its pattern, it will be sighted next over Japan. I would estimate in 5 or 6 hours, or shortly before Dr. Hidaka is scheduled to land at Tokyo.
Gentlemen, I think we're in for a time of it. General Arnold, you're relieved of all duties at the command post and will take this assignment, the Gammera operation. Report directly to me.
Yes, sir.
Now, gentlemen, if you will excuse us, the President is waiting.
Well, we are back, cats and chicks, and we got a little different vibe going on here. We got some boards and things set up because we got some friends here tonight from Heart of the Game.
Games? Did somebody say games?
Yes, we did. Please.
What kind of games? What are we talking about?
Well, we're talking about Heart of the Game, and I can see from your shirt that you're Derek. Who might you be?
I'm Ben.
Ben.
Ben Dolph the Wizard.
Ben Dolph the Wizard. Now, by any chance, would you also be from Heart of the Game?
Well, yes. Yes, I am.
Wow. Tell us all a little bit about where we are and what's going on with Heart of the Game.
Well, we're Heart of the Game. You can find us in the Clinton Rosler Plaza. We are a destination for all things gaming. We love tabletop games and card games and miniature war gaming, all different type of games with varieties and options for all of our friends.
So, Ben, I hear there's just a little bit of a legend around you, and you sort of just showed up at the store and they just suddenly feel like we have the right man for the right place at the right time. What would you say about that?
Well, it was a very cold day, and I was on a quest to purchase a new role-playing game book. And I happened to find this wonderful beacon of light, Heart of the Game, and I walked inside and they said, Ben, we need somebody to run games for our players this evening in pen and paper RPGs. And I said, sign me up.
And here you are. How many years ago was that?
6 years ago.
Wow, wow. What would you say the people most come to the place for, and what's the most fun that they have when they're in Heart of the Game?
I think Magic the Gathering is probably our biggest draw. We host tournaments pretty much every night of the week. We also do carry retro and modern video games that are a pretty good draw for people looking for a little bit of nostalgia and history and things that are kind of cream of the crop and you don't see every day.
I'm not sure if this fits in with what you're offering at the shop, but we have our good friend on our show, Zelda, and I thought I heard that around at some point there was a video game or a game.
Oh, there's a whole franchise based around Zelda and several.
Yeah, but your friend doesn't ever seem to need saving, does she?
She's kind of self-reliant and,
yeah.
she's kind of taking care of herself mostly.
Okay, good.
Zelda needs saving.
Well, Ben has a sword,
quest.
So
you have your next quest. So tell us again where you are and then where in the world people can find you.
Sure. We're at 85 South Rosler in the Clinton Rosler Plaza, and you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/hearts with an S of the game, and we now have an email that is heartofthegamelgs@gmail.com for everybody across the country to use.
Wow, very cool. So Ben, I think given your stature and your legendary status, could you leave us with just a bit of wisdom?
Absolutely. Best piece of advice I can give you, don't let anybody else roll your dice. You don't want their bad luck rubbing off on you.
Wow. Anything else?
Well, if you ever come to visit us, let's play.
Back to the movie.
The only 3 known survivors of the ill-fated exploration ship Chidori Maru, Dr. Eiji Hidaka and his 2 companions will arrive in Tokyo tomorrow.
Miss Sakurai.
Ah, Mr. Ueda. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I was on my way to see you.
What's wrong? Has Toshio been misbehaving at school?
No, not really misbehaving exactly. Here, look at this.
Oh? Oh, no. Not more turtles.
Yes. It would seem your brother has some sort of obsession about turtles, Miss Sakurai. I know how children are. They all love to collect pets and things. But this goes beyond that, so I thought I ought to see you.
You mean it's interfering with his work?
So much so that if he continues, he could be expelled. Of course, I understand how lonely it is for him in that lighthouse out there without any friends.
Uh-huh. Oh, yes. It is very hard on a little boy his age.
Yes, I know it is. Still, you will speak to him about doing better at school, won't you?
And I'm so sorry he has caused you this trouble.
Not
Good
at all.
day.
Good day.
Toshio and his silly turtles.
Did you rest well, Father?
Hmm.
Do you like working at night?
Well, there's not much need for lighthouses during the day, is there?
No. May I be excused? Toshio? Come here. What are you up to, Toshio? Are you going to feed your turtle? Oh, Father.
Yes?
Could you come here a second?
Yes, what is it? Toshio, your sister and I understand your love for your pet turtle, but we want to talk to you about it. Come out here.
Come, Toshio. You have to learn to make friends with people, as well as animals, Toshio. Your turtle is very nice, but you have to have other friends, too.
Mm-hmm. Set him free, Toshio. It would be better for him to return to the lake, and better for you to forget about turtles.
Listen, if you promise to get rid of that turtle, I think Father will buy you something. Anything you like.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I will.
Hmm?
What would you like most, Toshio? Tell me.
You want me to tell you what I would really like? What is
Yes,
it, Toshio?
tell us. What is it?
To keep it.
Toshio, I want you to set him free. If you don't, Nobuyo, I'll do it for you. It would be a lot nicer, wouldn't it, if you went out yourself and let him go? Listen to me, Toshio. I realize that this may seem cruel. It is, but I'm doing it for your sake.
You do understand, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye. Don't go in the ocean. Stay where I put you. Toshio! Nobuyo! What is it? Why are you running? Look! Look at what? The ocean? Go to bed now.
Earthquake! Nobuyo! Toshio, are you all right?
No, it's not an earthquake. Look!
Gammera!
Gammera!
Must be alive! Toshio! Toshio, come back! Toshio!
Papa-san!
Toshio!
I can't hold on. I can't. I'm falling. Papa-san!
Toshio! Toshio!
Toshio!
Toshio! Toshio! Toshio! Toshio!
Toshio, wake up. Wake up.
Wake up, son. Toshio!
Are you all right? Sure, I'm all right. That big turtle's Gammera. Yes, but
Yes.
he's gone.
Apparently he's gone back in the ocean.
But how do I get down here on the ground? It was a miracle, Toshio. Gammera caught you and put you down. Huh? Gammera put me down? Yes. You're safe. You're safe. Thank goodness.
Calling all beatniks.
Looking for offbeat cinema swag? We've got it.
T-shirts, 15-ounce classic coffee mugs, hats, more hats, stickers, and more.
Man, like this is commercialism.
Cats, do we have Offbeat Cinema swag? Well, as a matter of fact, we do.
Get with the in-crowd. Order your Offbeat Cinema merchandise today. Just go to offbeatcinema.tv for details.
Did you feel that tremor? What's so unusual? We have them all the time here. Yeah, but not that rough. Ah. I've spotted Gammera. Yes, he's headed for the geothermal installation. Oh, something must be wrong. I'm getting nothing but a high-frequency noise. Another tremor! What's going on? What is it? An earthquake.
Or a steam explosion.
Good evening, Captain.
Good evening.
I'm Dr. Hidaka of Tokyo University. How do you do?
I'm Kyoko
How do you do,
Yamamoto,
sir?
his assistant.
How do you do? And who is this?
Oh, I'm Ayogi, Nito
I'm
Press.
afraid I'll have to ask you to leave. The press is barred.
Captain, just a moment. Perhaps you can make an exception, Captain, in the case of Mr. Ayogi here. I feel he can make a worthwhile contribution to our efforts here. He's been with us from the start, and I value his opinion very highly.
Very well, sir. You can stay.
Thank you.
Explain the situation.
At 1930 hours, Gammera destroyed the lighthouse at Erima here. Then he disappeared. But then, within the last 10 minutes, he was spotted near the geothermal power plant by aerial reconnaissance.
Geothermal power plant? Allow me to explain, Doctor. In a volcanic area such as this, there are many natural steam vents, or fumaroles, pouring out steam at about 1,000 degrees. This tremendous natural energy has been harnessed to generate electricity. I see. Then there is superheated vapor at 1,000 degrees issuing from the ground there. Exactly so.
Excuse me, Dr. Hidaka. Steam that hot could kill a person instantly, could it not? Then why can't we use that steam to destroy Gammera?
I don't think it would work, Captain. You mustn't forget that atomic bomb generated far greater heat. And yet Gammera was able to survive.
Dr. Hidaka, what is there that could stop Gammera then?
Don't know. What's the maximum output of that plant? 350,000 kilowatts. 350,000. It might just work.
Red Scout calling Red Leader. Red Scout calling Red Leader.
This is Red Leader.
All units ready to attack.
Stand by. Over. They are ready to attack now, Dr. Hidaka.
Captain, please hold off the attack for a while. Let's try my plan first.
Yes, sir.
Doctor, we're ready, sir. That's your radio, Doctor.
Oh, look, he's getting close to the wires.
Ready? Close all circuits. Stand by for signal for full discharge.
Look, he didn't even slow him down.
Yes, this was a mistake. Captain, you'd better give the order to attack. Yes, sir. Open fire! Doctor, it looks like he's eating it. Yes, he is. Captain, call off the attack. He's invulnerable, don't you see?
Yes, sir. What?
Evacuate the area. At least all of the civilians. And arrange for a car at once. I must consult with Professor Morase urgently. Good.
And so it came to me one late night as I sat there in my library speed reading Carl Jung. I thought about the archetypes, and I thought still deeper. And I thought that there is a range of our reality that is not available to our everyday consciousness. Jung called it the shadow reality. And I thought, what might come from such a dark and stormy realm?
Wow. Wow, Zelda. That is deep. You know, and it is what modern psychologists call totally whacked out. But I can tell you what comes from such dark places.
Oh, yeah?
Our viewer mail. Yes.
Very
Let's see
dark,
what
very
we got.
dark. What do we have? You first.
Okay.
You got
well,
a postcard there.
I got a postcard. You know, it operates. Our fans are fans that operate on so many levels, kind of like Jung. There's a lot of dark reality going on right in this postcard because we have a nice 50s couple camping with a spaceship hovering over their head and a stamp of Mr. Rogers and a stamp of the Batman. And it's from our fella named Mike Bell in Phoenix, Arizona. And he says he loved watching Werewolves on Wheels. And he thanks us for showing it. He's keeping watching the skies, and we got to keep drinking coffee. Of course, we'll do all of that. Mike, thanks for writing in and letting us know that you're loving what you're watching.
Oh, yay. That's absolutely terrific. And I have one here from, I was just speed reading it like I did the Jung. And this is from Stephen Marshall, Pasadena, Texas. Deep in the heart of Texas. He says, hey, cats. I've been watching since the 90s. Wow.
He's going way back.
When I lived in Temple, Arizona. Lost you for a while when the channel you were on became a home shopping channel. Boo. But anyway, he moved back to Houston and found us again. So, and he says, he found us again on Retro. And he thinks Theo is amazing since he was cast, and the show is a little different, he says, but is so cool. He also says, P.S., Steve Marshall, by the way, also says, I have purchased all the Mad swag available and even have a copy of the DVD, Best of OBC. Wow, you're amazing. You're a true collector. We thank you.
You know,
keep watching the skies there, Stephen Marshall.
You know, Zelda, I think I've seen that video on eBay for, now it's going for $7.99. So you better snap it up when you see it. We got one more fan, you know, we're getting a little tired of this, but we always love it when we get it. That this is from Russell in Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio. And he loves to, it's always a treat to see the movies. He says, all three of us are entertaining, but Zelda's very cute. So.
Oh, Bert, I'm sure people think you're cute too.
Oh, well, not Russell, but once again, our fans telling us exactly how they feel. And we want you to tell us exactly how you feel each and every week. And some people put pen to paper. Some people send us emails. And some people just kind of send us thinly veiled cries for help. Look at the address on the screen, and you can send it all there.
And if you're social, like we
right.
love, we're very social. We're on social media. Check us out on Facebook. Become our friend. And we're on Instagram, Twitter. We love to hear from you. Talk to us, and we'll talk back.
And even though our friend Steven said he bought all the swag, there's still a lot left. So go to Offbeat Swag is our shop.
Yes, and you have to go to offbeatcinema.tv and then just hit the Mad Swag and you'll find yourself there with some cool stuff.
Always
Really
great.
cool.
So let's get back to this flick and dig the rest of Gammera The Invincible.
He actually ingested the fire?
Yes.
Although legends of fire-breathing monsters like the Chimera and dragons have persisted through the ages, still it's astounding to discover such a creature really exists.
Yes, it is. Is Gammera really invulnerable, Professor?
That I don't know. I've made one conclusion.
Well, what?
Obviously, his metabolism is not like ours. It is not only conceivable, but entirely likely that his cell structure differs radically from known life forms.
For instance, silicon or metallic elements replacing carbon in his tissues.
Precisely. And that would explain his fire-eating and his invulnerability to electric shock, heat, and concussion.
Yes, I agree with you completely, Professor, but that doesn't bring us any nearer to a solution, does it?
This pattern is very peculiar. They look like waves, and yet I don't think they...
Yes. Still, they're obviously symbols of some sort.
I don't think they're rhythmic enough for waves. Doctor, it would be very useful if we could decipher this.
No use, sir. Our weapons do not really slow him down. Nothing short of an atom bomb will do any good.
You're right. Good evening, Professor Morase.
Good evening. Situation about the same?
Yes, sir. It's about to be changed any moment, though. The Americans are going to attack Gammera with nuclear missiles.
A message from General Dean, sir. The American missiles are ready.
Good. Clear the area.
No, wait, listen. The missiles won't do any good. It's more likely they'll serve as a source of energy.
All right, if you say so. Well, what do we do instead, Doctor?
Sir,
Yes? What is it?
we've completed the evacuation, sir, except for patrol units.
Very good. Carry on. Professor Morase, what can we do?
I don't know, since our most powerful weapons are useless. Dr. Hidaka, do you have any ideas?
One. It's not even an idea, just a thought that occurred to me. We assume Gammera is invulnerable, obviously with a great deal of justification. But Gammera is vulnerable to cold. Remember, he was frozen in the ice until the bomb released him.
Yes, of course. We must devise some means of freezing Gammera.
Dr. Hidaka, Professor, the Army may have the answer. Our scientists have developed a freezing bomb to use in fires in nuclear reactors.
Captain, you mean the Army has a bomb that will freeze things?
Yes, though it's still in the experimental stage. I believe we can use it, although there is one serious drawback. The gases that they use in this as a refrigerant dissipate in 10 minutes.
I see. Still, these bombs, are there enough for our purpose?
I believe there's an adequate supply, sir.
This may be the answer. There isn't too much time. Do you suppose you can arrange it?
It's urgent.
I believe so, sir, yes. I'll get started on it immediately.
This is Night Watch Patrol. Gammera is now leaving power plant, heading for mountains.
It should be easier out there.
Yes, it should. The planes will be able to attack from all sides.
Gammera is now on Tsushima Reach, heading for Devil Spring area.
Roger. That's a big resort area. We have to attack now, before he gets there.
Hurry, forget the bumps.
Yes.
May I have your attention, please? The effect of the freezing bomb doesn't last very long. 10 minutes, which means that your work has to be completed within that time. So everyone, please remember, when you plant the dynamite, be quick, but be careful. We won't get another chance. Thank you and good luck.
Shall I give the signal, Doctor?
Please.
Look, it's working.
You're right. His movements are getting slower.
Look, the bomb is doing the trick.
Dr. Hidaka, almost a minute is gone.
Right, thanks. Come, Doctor. On the double.
Look, Gammera's beginning to move.
Do they have enough time left to plant that dynamite?
How much time?
Only 3 minutes.
It's only 1 minute, Captain.
Right. Clear out! Take cover! Hurry! Watch your fuses!
Let's get out of here!
On the double!
Hurry up! Come on!
Move it out! Hey, watch your 30 seconds!
10 minutes are nearly up now. That's it. The time's up, Doctor.
I know. Stand by!
Yes, sir.
Don't, Yoko.
Don't worry. We're all ready. Fire!
Look, he's down and he's on his back.
Luckily. We've got him now, huh?
Yes, because with Gammera, as with any other turtle, once he's on his back, he can't get up again. We're very lucky that your freezing bomb has worked as well as it did. Dr. Hidaka, I think we've done it.
Dr. Hidaka, it looks like your plan has succeeded.
Yes. And in a month or so from now, he'll be just another zoological specimen.
Look! He's putting his legs and head back in his shell. He knows his leg. That's what you call turning turtle.
Look, an amazing adaptation.
The Eskimo stone. Do you have it, Joko?
Yes, sir, right here.
That's it. Now I understand the pattern, Professor Moratti. Those lines are meant to represent clouds, you see. A primitive but graphic attempt to show that Gammera can fly.
Gentlemen, Gammera must be stopped. God knows where he'll strike next. You may continue, General Arnold.
Thank you, sir. After the fuel and supply experts have solved the problem of logistics, we have one plan that we think might work. We have discussed Plan Z with the Japanese authorities, and they agree it is the best of our alternative plans. Is that correct, sir?
That is so. Plan Z is hope of the world.
Gentlemen, Plan Z is open to discussion.
Here's another one from Paris. Gammera has been sighted all over the world, but only in the air.
Yes. Apparently his experience with the freezing bomb frightened and disturbed him.
Yes.
But what happens when he gets hungry again? See who it is.
Yes, sir. Come in, please.
How do you do? I'm Nobuo Sakurai, and this is my brother Toshio.
How do you do?
Good afternoon, sir.
And I am
Good
the
afternoon.
doctor's assistant. These are the Sakurais from the Arima Lighthouse, Doctor. I asked them to come when I heard that they were in Tokyo.
Yes. Well,
Sightsee?
not exactly. You see, our home was destroyed.
My.
They're rebuilding everything now. And since there is no place nearby where we can stay, why, Toshio and I have come to visit our uncle here in Tokyo.
Oh, yes, I understand.
Yes, but as long as you are here, Toshio, you mustn't miss the sightseeing. See that? Right there? That is the Tokyo Tower.
Dr. Hidaka?
Yes?
Is Gammera going to return?
Well, let us hope that he doesn't return here. It's very dangerous.
Gammera saved my life. I hope he's all right. He doesn't mean to be dangerous. He's just so big and clumsy, that's all.
He goes overboard when it comes to turtles.
I like turtles, that's all. I bet Gammera's lonesome too, wherever he is. Even a turtle doesn't like to be alone. If people were kind to Gammera, I bet he could be trained to be nice and quiet, like other turtles. I wonder where he is now.
Good night, Toshio. I think Dr. Hidaka was very nice to explain everything, don't you? And at least you realize now how dangerous Gammera really is. Listen, I think tomorrow you and I should go sightseeing. Uh-huh. Toshio? Sound asleep already. Good night. Little turtle.
A mysterious reversal of this morning's tide caused heavy flooding in the Sumida River, threatening to wash out large stretches of the shoreline. At the Kawasaki Wharf in Tokyo Bay, meanwhile, the mysterious tide, which was accompanied by severe local radio interference, caused this collision between two oil tankers. Fireboats and tugs at tremendous risk towed the burning ships from the oil storage docks, averting potential disaster. Now, here are pictures just released to us by the security forces of the geothermal power plant destroyed by Gammera last week. As you can see from these films, virtually nothing remains of the plant but shattered debris. So complete is the devastation caused by Gammera that cost estimates in the millions are based on total replacement rather than reconstruction. This was the scene earlier today at Haneda Airport, when the International Commission arrived. Representatives of 20 nations, including Professor Bauer of the United States, Academician Yanovsky of the Soviet Union. We interrupt to bring you live from the conference itself a statement by Dr. Hidaka.
Good evening. We are fairly certain that the disturbances earlier today have been caused by Gammera's return.
You mean he's in the Tokyo area?
Yes, unfortunately. But knowing that he is in Tokyo gives us a chance to carry out the United Nations Plan Z for his disposal. Yes. Will the projectionist show the film, please? This is Oshima Island in Tokyo Bay, a dormant volcano used at present for a space installation and weather observatory. It is here that Plan Z will be carried out as soon as arrangements are completed. In the meantime, let us hope Gammera stays where we can find him and does no further damage.
This is Haneda Control. Interference on the line. This is Haneda Control. We have lost our contact. We cannot reach you. Do not attempt to land. There it is! Look! It's Gammera! Look out!
cover! Gammera is attacking! Come on, we've got to stop them! Take cover! No! None of this, quick! Gammera! He's coming, I tell you! Quickly! Hurry, get out of here! Quickly, move!
Control your cool. We're not going anywhere. What? I say we should stay here and dance. How about it?
Gammera is going to attack! Are you all insane? Hurry, get out of here!
Special bulletin! Special bulletin! Gammera is attacking! Proceed to shelter immediately! Proceed to shelter! Gammera is attacking! Gammera is attacking!
What are you? The lights! What is going on? Gammera! Gammera! Gammera!
The authorities have orders not in the immediately threatened areas between Shaheen and Tokyo Bay
Toshio,
to
come and
stay
help
off
me,
the
please.
streets to facilitate
Come on.
rescue operations.
I can't do it all by
People in
myself.
outlying areas will receive evacuation
Toshio, did you hear me?
from their civil
I need
defense
some
leaders.
help.
Do not attempt to leave on your
Toshio.
own. Only authorized rescue and fire equipment and personnel will be passed.
Don't do that.
If you still have
Listen
running water,
to me.
fill as
You
many
mustn't.
large containers as possible so you have a supply on hand for drinking and buckets.
All right, that's the signal. We leave in 5 minutes.
Listen, Toshio, Ichiro.
I think he went to the river.
The river. Toshio! Toshio! Toshio!
Cameras at the refinery!
Oh, he is.
Hurry, quick!
Hurry!
Run!
Oh, I'm going to miss the flight.
Okay. Get going! Roll it! refinery. O'Neill speaking. Yes, Dr. Hidaka. Yes, sir. I understand. We'll try. Listen, everybody. They won't be ready on Oshima Island for another 24 hours. That means we've got to keep rolling gas down there till the supply runs out. All right. Everybody ready now? Let them roll!
Right, boss. Here goes.
All right, get ready.
There's a boy on that tree.
What? Hold it.
Hey, Gammera!
Come here. Are you nuts? Get out of there. Come on. Come on now. You're going both killed. Come on, kid.
Here's my threat.
What? Come on. Are you all right, kid?
I think so.
All right, then. Come on. Let's go.
Put me down. Put me down. I can walk.
Oh, he's
Put
all
me
right.
down.
Oh, he's lucky to be alive.
Listen to me, kid. That was a pretty stupid stunt you pulled back there.
It was not. I wanted to see Gammera, that's all.
Uh-huh. Well, you saw him all right, didn't you?
hurt, sir?
No, he's all right. There, now go home, will you?
He wants us to see Gammera.
We are certain that Gammera will remain at the Kyushu refinery as long as we are able to feed him. We have determined a way to lead Gammera to the location. We are hopeful the plan will work.
It must work, gentlemen. If it doesn't, Gammera might well destroy civilization as we know it.
Yes, the conversion to Z-plan must be completed in 24 hours.
If it is humanly possible, it will be so.
We know your people are doing all they can.
Gentlemen, I am happy to report that thanks to the UN airlift of gas and oil, the Gammera has stayed put where he is at the refinery, and that Plan Z will be ready for execution tonight.
Just a minute, Smash. Let's not congratulate ourselves prematurely, gentlemen. We have only oil and gas enough for the one attempt. And Plan Z must be put into effect at once, as soon as the evacuation of the civilians from Oshima is completed.
Hurry up. Hurry up. This is our go. Come on.
All right, ready. Come on now, hurry up.
Careful.
Well, Ayagi, this is goodbye for now,
You know,
I guess.
it doesn't seem right somehow, Doctor. Not after I've been with you all along.
Uh-huh, but the press is only being allowed to send a pool correspondent.
I know. But that doesn't make it any less disappointing. Good luck.
Ayagi, go to Kawasaki. Dr. Murase is handling things there.
Thank you.
Not at all.
Goodbye.
So long.
All right, detail. Get down and line up along that pole there. Testing. On the Kawasaki double. control, calling Oshima. Kawasaki control, calling Oshima. Testing.
Dr. Hidaka should be at Oshima by now.
Yes. And we'll be ready here as soon as they need us.
Good. Let's hope our plan to get Gammera to Oshima works.
on next? Yeah, pick up that slack. You want to dump it? All right, you ready?
Take her away!
Dr. Morassi. Excuse me, sir. A young lady to see you.
Excuse me,
Mr.
Professor.
Kurai, what are you doing here?
Please. It's Toshio. At 10, we were supposed to evacuate to Hachiochi, but Toshio's gone. He's been missing all day.
Yes, sir. We have just finished unloading.
Hey, where do you want the stuff?
Take it up to the warehouse.
Right.
It is on its way.
That should do it, I think. Don't you?
Let me
Once
go!
that's out
Let
of
me
the way,
go!
All right, get down out of there.
What's that? What's going on?
We just found a stowaway, sir.
Stowaway?
Boy, it's Toshio. You shouldn't be here.
I'm sorry. I came here to see Gammera, that's all.
Gammera?
You can stay, Toshio. But you have to behave, understand?
Mm-hmm.
I'll take care of Toshio, Doctor. You hungry?
Starving.
It's time to begin. Is everything ready here?
Yes, Doctor.
But Dr. Daka, are you sure this scheme of yours will lure Gammera to Oshima Island?
Practically certain. Assuming, of course, his behavior pattern remains unchanged. You may begin your tanker operation. Everything's ready on Oshima Island.
Double, get those horses out there! Take it! Start the double, I said!
All right, take your position. Don't bunch up. Give yourselves room.
Yes, as soon as it's ready. Mm-hmm. Oh, good. Yes. That's fine. Goodbye. Mr. Kura, good news. Toshio's safe on Oshima Island.
Oh, my. Toshio's all right.
Yes, Professor. Phase 2 can begin. The ships are here. Yes, as soon as you are ready. You are? Begin immediately.
Thank you, Doctor. All right, General, they're ready.
Thank you. Sergeant, proceed.
Squad, horse. Open fire.
Look, he's moving. It's going to work.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Naboyo. Hello, Dr. Yadaka. It works. Gammera's following the path of fire to Oshima.
So we did it. He's on his way here.
Do you see Gammera?
Yes, no,
Not yet.
We're all
Just
ready.
the fire.
Thank you, Professor.
Can you see anything? Is Gammera there yet?
Phew, for heaven's sake.
Typhoon warning.
Doctor, listen.
Attention! Typhoon warning! A small typhoon originating east of Otori Island has changed course and is approaching the Tokyo area. All shipping is warned to take shelter immediately. High winds, rain squalls, and
Dr.
extremely
Hidaka,
rough seas
could
are
this be
anticipated.
trouble for us?
Take all necessary
I think we're all right. Once Gammera is here.
typhoon. There is a threat of volcanic activity and
Gammera!
in the Tokyo area. Disaster services. It is advised that everyone assure themselves of an adequate water and food supply. Check your first aid materials.
No! Gammera! It's a trap! Get back! You're in danger!
Come on, Gammera. Come on. That's it. We've got you now. Look,
the fire!
Look, the fire is out.
Come, go. This blasted typhoon.
Can't anything be done, Doctor?
Might I suggest, Doctor, that we use some of the fuel from Plan Z?
It's not practical.
Why not?
Because if we did, there wouldn't be enough fuel left over for the plant itself. See?
Dr. Hidaka!
Sabotage!
Hey, you! Stop there! Put out the fire!
What are you doing? Are you mad?
That man! Dr. Yagi!
Let me go! Don't put out the fire! Doctor, listen!
What's the meaning of this?
Are you insane? Mr. Ayagi, what are you doing?
Listen to me. You both don't understand. If Gammera sees that, he'll come back, won't he?
You're right, Hayagi. Men, light the fire! Hurry!
Keep feeding the fire! That's it! Forward! The wind! Gasoline! Get the gas from the truck! The fire's going out!
Dr. Hidaka!
It's no use.
Gammera!
Look at that. There he goes, and there's nothing we can do about it.
And so close to success, too.
Ah, rotten luck. He's turning! The volcano did it!
We were right.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful, huh? Here comes the plane. Probably Professor Morassi.
Yes.
10 minutes and counting.
The eruption has subsided, sir.
Not even a live volcano could keep me away today.
Yes, sir. Tighten your belt.
Nobuyo! Good morning, Professor Morassi.
Toshio!
Did you have a
Nobuyo!
pleasant flight?
Toshio!
You had me scared half to death.
Call me later. Right now we gotta hurry, or else we miss everything. Come
5
on.
minutes and counting.
Wait till you see this. Look.
It's incredible.
Here they are.
Professor Morassi.
Ah, Dr. Hidaka. Everything's going well, it seems.
Very well indeed.
Excellent.
Stand by, please.
The count is now 10 seconds and holding.
All set?
Yes, sir.
Good. Ready, ignition, and start off step 2. Begin step 2. Ready?
Joshua.
Open hatches. Flares out.
Hatches open. Flares out.
Ready with the capsule? Whose capsule? Activate Energizer. Stand by. Resume count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
This is success! We made it!
This is United Nations Radio. At this very moment, the Plan Z rocket with Gammera aboard is starting on its long journey to Mars. Plan Z, a triumph of scientific achievement, is the result of the combined efforts of all the nations of the world. Thus, through international cooperation, a major threat to civilization has been averted.
Well, Joe, you did it. Oh, the three of us saw the beginning and the finish, eh?
Only I didn't get a picture.
Where's he going, Dr. Hidaka?
He's on his way to Mars. So I guess that he'll still be lonely, eh?
I think so, Dr. Hidaka. But when I grow up, I'm going to be a scientist like you. And then I'll go to Mars in a rocket.
I see.
Gammera, sayonara.
The pathos, the special effects. They look like they were made today. Am I right? Ha! Man, give me a great Japanese sci-fi flick any day of the week. Gammera has lost none of his ability to entertain.
Well, Bert, I must admit I still find myself enjoying these movies today as much as I did when I was a little kid, watching them on Saturday afternoons. The movies of this era and genre retain an amazing ability to tap into something wonderful and endearing. So many times, modern remakes of these films have been attempted with big budgets, but they never equal the originals.
No, not even close.
Never.
Cats, these are the types of movies that we bring to you every week on Offbeat Cinema. Japanese sci-fi, horror films, cult favorites, motorcycle gangs, juvenile delinquent films. Hey, It's all my favorite, and they're just great cinema. You know, these are the movies that must be shown, and we do our best every week to bring you the good, the bad, the silent, and the foreign.
And after all, the best part is we get to watch these cool movies every week with thousands of our closest friends from across the country and the world. Right here from the Hungry Ear Coffee House, where the coffee is always hot and the movies are always so cool.
So until next time, cats and chicks, if you are within the sound of my voice, remember those fateful words.
Keep watching the sky. Just keep watching the sky.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.